Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado State's offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Makes it past the marker.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Soft spot in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rams line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll try to pop the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Avant. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Dupree. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Out of bounds.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
To the air on first down. Buying some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll bring it back. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record, doesn't it, guys? Like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Powers forward. Touchdown, Colorado State. And that one will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Harrison. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Creates a little space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Morris. Makes the catch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Virginia. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. BYU has the lead right now, but this Lavelle Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Memphis. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on third. He's taking a deep shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. From the gun on third down. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Taylor has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Morris. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. So here comes our first play of overtime. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete! Touchdown, Rams! They strike first here in overtime.
Number 11, with the grab and the score.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Colorado State 24, Virginia 17.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Morris. Here's a heat. Breaks the tackle. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 3rd and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,